And those events are so important. Meteorologist Cedric Haynes, I think you would agree, right?
Yes, it's very important. And of course, we're in a winter season, so you don't think about severe weather, but our secondary severe weather season here in the Tennessee Valley is actually during the winter season. So all times of the year, it's always great to be prepared, and you want to be prepared before the actual bad weather arrives, not during that time. All right, before we get into the February forecast here, as we are now in the month of February, I just want to take a quick look back from our January time frame, because for the first time in probably a couple of years now, we actually had a below average winter month, and that was January, where we saw our daytime high temperatures below average for the month and our overnight low temperatures below average for the month. The only thing that was above average is exactly what we needed, which was the rainfall, which was almost 1.5 inches above normal for the month there. Of course, our highest temperature was 69. Our lowest temperature was 11, but many of you were down in the single digits during that time. And yes, we saw over 2 inches of snow in Chattanooga. That's over 1 inch above what we normally see for the month of January. And to put that into perspective, that's the most snow we've seen in January since back in 2011. And you remember that was a pretty active wintertime season there. So we'll see what that means for the rest of our winter season. Of course, our average high, 53 to start the month, but by the end of the month, that goes up to 59. And yes, we do average snow in the month of February, so we'll see how that plays out. Right now, not talking about winter weather, we're talking about warmer weather. Look at these temperatures over the past 24 hours, some 10 to 15 degrees warmer than where they were yesterday at this time. Right now, we have those temperatures in the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. And folks, we're not going to stop there. Look at the warm air that continues to flow up from the central sections of the country. Temperatures in the mid-60s from Arkansas, Texas, all the way back down into Mexico. So that's where our air mass is coming from for the rest of today. So expect some very nice conditions as we go throughout your Friday. Lots of sunshine out there. Just a couple of high, thin cirrus clouds from time to time as these temperatures climb into the mid to maybe even a couple of upper 60s later today. We'll go with about 66 in Chattanooga, 65 in Cleveland, 66 in Dalton, about 65 in Fort Payne, and about 62 degrees in Murphy. Now, with it being warm today, tonight it will get cold again as we drop back down into the 30s, but don't worry, we'll be back in the 60s again as we go towards your Saturday. So we've got this weak front pushing in, providing us a few clouds, but high pressure, the big blue H, still providing us with some fairly nice weather. Here's our next weather maker. It's off the west coast of the United States, but notice how it's kind of what we call elongated or stretched out. That means it's not a very compact or organized system. So as it tries to move our way, it's going to be kind of fluctuating and kind of weakening as it moves our way. So the next big thing is we are going to be tracking the chance of showers for the weekend, but I don't think it's going to be a complete bad weekend. In fact, your Saturday is going to feature lots of sunshine, temperatures in the low 60s. It's Sunday when we have more clouds, a better chance of showers, and temperatures a little cooler, only in the low 50s. But let's talk about that chance of rain, because that's not all bad as well. Again, as we go throughout this afternoon, our storm system takes shape over the midsection of the country. Notice through Saturday afternoon, all the rain well to our south and west. It's not until about Sunday morning we start to see that rain lining up from Memphis down towards southern Alabama and Florida. Again, notice how elongated the system is, stretched out. And as that low pressure kind of meanders to our south, that'll bring us our best chance of some showers from about Chattanooga and Point South. If you're north of Chattanooga, the rain chance is probably less than 20%. If you're south of Chattanooga, that rain chance bumps up to probably 50 or 60%. And again, the best chance of that's going to be Sunday evening into Sunday night. By Monday morning, notice most of that rainfall is out of here and we're drying things out. So as far as those rainfall totals go, 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch at best, not looking at really a lot of heavy rainfall expected across the area. Here's a look at your Storm Alert 7-day forecast. Again, a beautiful day for us today. Michelle, get out there and enjoy a light spring-like taste here as we go into the weekend.